Like I said in my last video, the training that Goku got in Otherworld was extremely high quality, especially when you consider the amount of time he spent there over the course of the series. Even in certain fan depictions, Goku has continued to progress himself using his resources in the afterlife. While there are so many useful tricks and techniques to name, out of all of them, I would probably consider the fusion to be the most useful and probably one of the most versatile, as this is a technique that Goku himself has used and he wasn't afraid to teach it to Goten and Trunks either, which bought them a ton of time and knowledge against Majin Buu. However, there was another pretty cool trick that Goku learned in Otherworld that he pretty much taught himself. One that he didn't even mean for the boys to pick up on, but when they did, everyone was absolutely stunned. Super Saiyan 3. While my personal stance on Super Saiyan 3 has remained virtually unchanged pretty much forever on how mediocre I think the form is, mostly due to how insane the energy output is, making the form super difficult to maintain, it was still really cool when I first saw it nonetheless. One of the oldest discussions in Dragon Ball revolves around Vegeta never officially getting Super Saiyan 3 in the main timeline, as many people still wonder, did he never achieve it or does he just not use it? Years after the end of GT has brought us to a very interesting scenario that we've actually talked about before. As the departure of Goku and Shenron has left the Z Fighters to fend for themselves for the last time seemingly, as a new threat has emerged once again, but not an unfamiliar one to us. The story of Xicor, the son of Goku, is one that we've had the pleasure of reading in the past, but being able to see it animated is a blessing in itself, which is what we're here for today. Xicor, in Goku's absence, has made his way to Earth, and right away, he handles his brother Goten with less than ease. Without Goku, the Earth's best defense is none other than Vegeta, as he confronts Xicor in UHG's original fan animation depicting Toy Boy's Dragon Ball AF. If you guys want to check out the original fan animation for yourselves, the link to UHG's channel will be down below in the description box, so be sure to go check him out and show a ton of support. Also, before the video gets started, be sure to have that notification bell clicked to never miss an upload, and if you're enjoying the Dragon Ball content, consider leaving a like as well. I think we can get this video to 3K likes. What do you think, guys? I think we can do it. And also, don't forget to follow me on both Twitch and Twitter to stay up to date with me and all Dragon Ball related content. But without further ado,
I got swords on my back, set my right. Ninjas with me, niggas throwing stars at these bitches. Eating ramen noodles in the hood with my niggas.
Xicor, a Saiyan Kaioshin hybrid and the third and final son of Goku, artificially created by the West Kai, has come to Earth along with his mother in order to wreak havoc. Having already taken care of Goten entirely and dominating the Z Fighters up until this point, as the first thing we see is him standing in front of Trunks, forming a devastating energy attack at point blank range in his face. Trunks stands frozen, knowing that he's powerless in front of this person that's able to go toe to toe with not only his father, but Gohan as a Super Saiyan 4 as well. As Xicor begins to release his attack, the sheer size and force of it begins to quake the earth as it looks to engulf Trunks along with it. With everyone else not in the best of shape as well, Trunks takes the brunt of the attack head on, as no one was able to save him and now he's out of commission as well, but the sight of his son being blasted away makes Vegeta absolutely furious. His power begins to rise as he says to Xicor that what he's just done is unforgivable. His body begins to transform and hair begins to grow as his rage takes him over, and then Vegeta takes on a form he's never undergone in the series before, an enraged Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta wastes no time taking action as the boot of his enemy lay rested on Trunks' back, charging in, and amazingly enough, his punch in this form is actually strong enough to budge Xicor, showing just how much his power has really grown over the years. Xicor bounces back and the two begin to clash at high speeds. Normally, Super Saiyan 3 would be absolutely no match for someone of Xicor's caliber, but Vegeta being enraged by seeing Trunks overwhelmed like that seems to have given him a massive boost on top of his already impressive power. Gohan, who already stands in his Super Saiyan 4 form, is amazed at Vegeta's power, saying that the level looks extremely close even though Vegeta still only is a Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta is actually looking like Xicor's equal in this battle as the two continue to clash, as up until this point he's remained virtually untouched as we see him dodging all of Xicor's punches. Eventually Xicor is able to get a brutal punch to the gut end on Vegeta, which causes him to absolutely snap in both pain and rage. Xicor looks on, wondering what could be coming next, but an enraged Vegeta's power seems to be endless, as this just forces the power of Super Saiyan 4 out of him once more, taking on his final transformation. Vegeta and Xicor are looking like pure equals at this point, with Vegeta in his Super Saiyan 4 form now blocking another devastating punch from his opponent that probably would have taken his head off otherwise. Engaging in a match of mercy, the two Saiyans compete to overpower one another to finally decide the fate of the Earth, with the both of them exuding ridiculous amounts of energy. When the two separate, Vegeta begins to charge his final shine attack, and then he zips in front of Xicor at an incredible speed, releasing his attack at point blank range, looking to obliterate Xicor, who was unable to avoid the attack. The sheer might of Vegeta's blast remains visible in space until it's completely lost in the cosmos, but the question is, did his target go with it? When the dust settles, Xicor has been brought to his knees by the power of Vegeta's final shine attack, with a massive crater being left in the earth as well, but that's about it. It wasn't able to kill him, and it doesn't look like it damaged him terribly, but the cost of that last massive attack was Vegeta using up all of his energy, and we see him fall out of his transformation and collapse onto the ground below. With all of the Z fighters either injured or paling in comparison to Xicor, the battle is basically over as their last hope has just collapsed before them, with Xicor now preparing a finishing Dark Kamehameha. But off on planet Namek, Kibito Kai has been hard at work at making a miracle happen. Kibito, realizing the severity of the situation from their prior engagement with Xicor, has traveled to planet Namek in order to gather the Namekian Dragon Balls, and with the help from the locals, he's able to summon Porunga. As Xicor continues to charge his final attack to destroy the unconscious Vegeta, Gohan steps back in a last-ditch effort to try anything to beat this monster, stunning him with the Solar Flare attack, giving him enough time to maneuver behind his opponent and restrain him. This is when Gohan mentions the idea of doing something completely insane, knowing that they have no way of beating this guy head on. He says that he's going to use the same technique Vegeta used years ago against Majin Buu and blow himself up, hopefully taking Xicor with him. As Gohan is seconds away from self-detonating, over on Namek, Kibito and the Namekians are about to make their wish, and they choose none other than to send Goku back to Earth, which Porunga easily grants. As Goku is teleported from the other realm back on Earth, Gohan, who still has Xicor within his grasp, begins to emit a harsh glow as the energy begins to reach the breaking point of a nuclear explosion, but in the distance, a familiar geese stops everyone in their tracks. With Porunga saying his farewells over on Namek after completing the wish, on Earth, before all three of his sons stands Goku, who made it just in time to stop Gohan from killing himself, more than likely for nothing as well. But now, the true battle is about to begin. Vegeta put up more than a fight against someone who we've always known to be beyond powerful, and honestly I think we deserve to see Vegeta in a good light like that. Vegeta has already shown in the past that when his rage takes him over, his power completely explodes to the point where he's even been said to be stronger than Goku at that time, so him going toe to toe with Xicor in a Super Saiyan 3 rage-like state isn't too crazy to me. However, Zycor's power is ridiculously deadly, as he withstood all of the Z fighters minus Goku, not to mention 2 Super Saiyan 4s, so unfortunately even a wrathful Vegeta with access to Super Saiyan 4 wasn't enough to bring this enemy down. Unless there's even more ascending for the prince to do. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching until the end. As always, if you made it this far, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is something I personally never mind seeing, since this form was literally just skipped over in the anime, but obviously at this point in time it would really make no sense for him to even bother. Getting another insane boost from his rage on top of that, however, was even better, allowing him to look, just that much better going toe to toe with Xicor, which he honestly did a great job in my opinion, and most of you guys already know how this fan manga concludes, but I won't spoil it regardless. So if you're interested in more Dragon Ball AF, I have done a ton of videos on it in the past, and the Dragon Ball fan manga Facebook page includes all released chapters of Dragon Ball AF, so have a blast, guys. I really enjoy this story. It's one of my favorites. Down below in the comments, I want to know your favorite version of Vegeta, whether that be from early, mid to late DBZ, Super, etc., as well as your favorite form that he uses. But it doesn't have to be canon or anything like that. It could be Super Saiyan 3, it could be Super Saiyan 5, anything that you guys are into, whatever you think is the coolest looking with it, that all is up to you. Before we get out of here, be sure you guys have that notification bell turned on to never miss out on the best Dragon Ball content dropping. And also, if you are enjoying the videos, consider leaving a like on this one as well, as we make that push to 300,000 subscribers. Also, don't forget to follow me on both Twitch and Twitter to keep up with me and all Dragon Ball related content, and be on the lookout for our playthrough of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot coming within the next week, most likely over on Twitch. But anyways, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.